Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dave Russell. Well, USDA has just released its new 2024 Farm Income Forecast.
According to this week's new USDA Farm Income Forecast, when producers close the books on the 2024 production year compared to 2023,
farmers will generally receive lower prices for their crop commodities, but higher prices for their animal and animal product commodities.
But it all leaves overall U.S. net cash farm income down from last year. This from the head of USDA's Economic Research Service, Spiro Stefano.
Net cash farm income is forecast to be at $158.8 billion in 2024. This is a 1.1% decline from 2023.
This decline coming in spite of an 8.4% increase in cash receipts for animal and animal products and a projected 1.7% decline, a rare decline, in farm production expenses. Gary Crawford reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Farmer sentiment jumped again in November as the Purdue University CME Group Ag Economy Barometer rose 30 points to 145. That's the highest level of farmer optimism since May 2021. The Future Expectations Index saw the largest jump, rising 37 points, while the Current Conditions Index increased 18 points. The November sentiment boost reflects growing optimism about a more favorable regulatory and tax environment for agriculture following the November election. Optimism about the overall U.S. ag sector also surged as 34% of farmers anticipate good times financially in the next 12 months, more than double the October rate. Well, the annual lighting of the USDA's holiday tree on Tuesday included dignitaries such as Ag Secretary Vilsack and the winner of the Capitol Christmas Tree Essay Contest.
One, two, three.
Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack and 12-year-old Alaska native Rose Burke with the honors of lighting the Agriculture Department's holiday tree Tuesday at ceremonies at USDA headquarters in Washington, D.C. Rose's honor coincides with her essay on the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree being selected as part of the annual essay contest.
People from all over our country come to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. When they see this majestic Christmas tree, they will be reminded of our farthest north state. Though far away, we are united in love for our country,
as well as its role as part of the Tuesday evening Capitol Christmas tree lighting ceremony featuring an Alaskan spruce selected as this year's tree. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
Some lawmakers in the lame duck session of Congress want to include specific provisions to help commodity farmers who were not hit by a disaster in any potential disaster aid packages. Farm Policy News says while many farmers were not hit by disasters like hurricanes and wildfires, they have experienced significant price decreases for their commodities. Congress also has to deal with another potential shutdown and is said to be looking at another short-term extension that would put most major funding decisions into fiscal year 2025 for the new Congress and President-elect Trump. And the Army Corps of Engineers in the St. Paul, Minnesota district saw the last barge of the year depart Lock and Dam on December 1st, ending the 2024 navigation season. The markets, they're next.
Did you know soybeans' #1 customer is animal agriculture? That includes Ohio's dairy farms. High oleic soybeans have long been highlighted for their use in human food, but it can also be a benefit for dairy cows. Research shows it helps boost milk fat concentration and milk fat yield. That means more profitability. Soybeans, feeding the industry that feeds us. Brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Since 1926, Nationwide has been rooted in agriculture. Founded as the Farm Bureau Mutual Automobile Insurance Company with a mission to protect farmers and their communities, we honor our legacy by offering solutions that evolve with the complex needs of today's farms. As the leading insurer of America's farms and trusted by 8 farm bureaus for 100 years and counting, Nationwide is on your side. Number 1 insurer based on 2023 direct written premium per AM Best. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
The market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. At the Board of Trade, December corn $4.22, down a penny and a quarter. March corn $4.30, down 2 1/4. January soybeans $9.83 3/4, down 8. March soybeans $9.89 3/4, down 7 1/2. July wheat $5.62 3/4, up 3/4 cent. At the Mercantile Exchange, December cattle $188.37, down a dime. December hogs $82.50, down 75 cents. March feeder cattle $255.70, down $1.57. This is the Ohio AgNet.